I'm Mikeo Muba, a counseling psychologist and an entrepreneur, currently in a microfinance as the operations director. Human beings have a tendency to want to belong. Yeah? You need to accept that you have lost that business. Now, some people will be found hanging on to a dead cow. A dead cow, I mean a business that is long dead, but they're still hanging on, trying to milk a dead cow per se. For instance, if your business has, for the last 2 years, you've been paying rent and paying somebody, and it's not giving you any money in return, that is a dead cow that you need to get into terms with and close it down. Now, mostly, human beings tend to be so attached emotionally to businesses or to their jobs, such that the loss of one almost means the end of the world. Yet, you should be able to accept that you cannot continue using good money to chase bad money. So if that business is lost, stop paying rent for that premise. Close down and think about something else you can do. All right? So accept to change, because we are not trees. At least we can move from one point to the other. So let's move. Accept that this is not a terminal problem, like it is a situational challenge. You found yourself in a situation, you just need to adapt and adjust and move on and take new challenge. And most of the times you find yourself in a situation where you have a challenge, but you are blaming yourself unnecessarily, and therefore you lead yourself into anxiety. Now, you can use the same challenge to motivate you to do something. In psychology, we say there is positive stress and negative stress, distress and eustress. So it's important to understand, this has happened, how do I take it, right? And decide to take the right steps to meet the challenge that is at hand. A small story about two twins that were born by the same father and same mother. They grew up together. The father was an abusive parent, would beat the wife and do all manner of things. He was a drug addict, an alcoholic, and would spend some times in parole. Yeah, he would be in jail and out of jail. So the two boys grew up, and one boy became just like the father, a drunkard, an alcoholic, a drug addict, a jailbird. The other boy went on to become a very good boy, a professional lawyer, a family person, a very good family person, and a leader in charge, very good, responsible man. And so the people wanted to understand, why are these two boys, born of the same parents, with the same genes, in the same environment, why did they turn out so differently? And so they asked the questions to the boys. So the first one said, as a response, with a father like I had, what else would I have become? When they asked the second one, who was a lawyer, he said the same thing. With a father like I had, what else would I have become? And so they gave the same answer to the different reactions. And so therefore they went in to find out that one challenge can once taken, the attitude that you take your challenge with determines where you end up. One decided to take the challenge as a positive motivation. The other one decided to take it negatively, hence where they ended up. So accept the situation, take the challenge, and do something about it. It is up to you. Encourage yourself. All right? In psychology, we have some self-fulfilling prophecies. Like what you say is what you get. It's actually more or less the law of attraction. So if you think positively about good things, then you attract them to your life. So it's up to you to decide what to do. Yeah? I like to use the magical questions. Yeah? Or the miracle questions. Imagine yourself in the best scenario. For example, as a business person, can you imagine yourself as a successful business person? What that does, when you think about it and you concentrate on that, it gives you some very, very good vibes in your system. It gives you a lot of energy, and it gives you a nice feeling, and that encourages you to deal with the challenge head on. Now, we're talking about harsh times. I want to give you practical reasons or practical measures to take. Now, if, for example, you are staying in an unaffordable neighborhood and you've lost your livelihood, relocate to an affordable neighborhood. If, for instance, your kids go to school in a high-cost school that is no longer affordable to you, relocate them to an equally good school which is affordable. All right? Redefine your parameters for success. You cannot be defined by where your kids go to school. Your success will never be defined by the neighborhood you stay. All right? So redefine your parameters. Now, if you have a garden at home or in the up country, plant some plants there. Do some farming. Keep some chicken for your eggs at home. Yeah? Start a small business. Yeah, but the most important thing is on cutting your cost. If you're starting a business, start small and understand that you make money when you're buying. So go heavy on your negotiations. Negotiate for the best deals. And this applies even to the person at home. When you're doing shopping at home, do your own background check and know where you can get what. Save money when you're spending by making sure that you negotiate deals. If you are a small business person, or when you start that small business, sell in cash. Avoid debts. Don't mistake the sales revenue with profit in that business. Finally, don't be rigid. Yeah? When you start an idea and it doesn't work, don't stick there. Let the customers lead you in what else you need to do in your business. Don't be very rigid about your idea. Don't be so emotionally attached with an idea. At the end of the day, the idea is as good as the money it makes for you.